Okay, good evening, class. Good evening, Angelica. Good evening, Lisette.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, Laura.
Hi,
Good
teacher.
evening, Liliana. Lourdes, good evening. Angie, good evening. Okay, students, we are going to start our English class. But first, as always, you need to accept the recording of this session. So write in the chat that you accept the recording, please. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I agree. Thank you, Laura. Lisette, thank you. Angelica, okay. Thank you. Okay, as quickly as possible, please. Don't forget, write in the chat that you accept the recording of this session. Okay, perfect. So, we are going to start our English class. Okay, we are going to start our English class. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, perfect. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes or no? Angelica, Laura, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So we are going to start our week 8, unit 2.3, traveling. Okay, so this is the agenda for today. First, we have our motivation activity. In our motivation activity, we are going to talk about models of obligation. We are going to talk about have to, must and mustn't, and need to. Number 2, the unit 2.3, traveling, models of obligation. Okay. And number 3 is like a feedback. When we finish the class, we are going to talk about the oral presentation that you have to present next week. Okay. And well, the feedback that we have. Perfect. So let's start. Motivation activity. Number 1. Good. So we have models of obligation. Number 1, we have the expression have to. Okay. And here we have. Remember these things about have to. Number 1, use the infinitive after have to. For example, we have to wear long trousers. Number 2, the negative means there is no obligation. We don't have to pay to enter. It's not necessary. Number 3, there is a third person form. For example, he has to work on Saturdays. And number 4, you can refer to the past or the future by changing the verb tense. For example, yesterday we had to work, the car didn't start in past, and tomorrow we will have to work, the car is not working, the future. Perfect. So we are going to socialize one by one. Let's start with number 1. Use the infinitive after have to. Okay. So here we have explanation. We have I have to You have to. He has to. She has to. It has to. We have to. They have to. So the expression have to in Spanish is like a tener que. Okay, tener que. For example, number one, I have to. In Spanish is like a yo tengo que. Okay, yo tengo que. Example, I have to work. It's like in Spanish, yo tengo que trabajar. Okay, I have to work. So we have to or has to plus, remember, plus in Spanish means más, plus infinitive, okay? Verb in infinitive, verbo en infinitivo. I have to, it's like yo tengo que. You have to, tú tienes que. He has to, él tiene que. She has to, ella tiene que. It has to, eso tiene que. We have to, nosotros tenemos que. They have to, ellos tienen que. ¿Ok? Questions? Questions? No questions? Questions?
Teacher, question.
Yes, tell me.
I have to work, pero el have to es para preguntar, ¿sí? ¿Te entendí o no?
No. Es affirmative, ¿ok?
Ah, ok.
Affirmative. When you say I have to, it's like a yo tengo que. Is obligation. Es una obligación. ¿Ok? Is obligation. Es una obligación. ¿Ok? I have to, tengo que. You say, for example, I have to work, tengo que trabajar. ¿Ok? I have to eat, tengo que comer.
Okay.
I have to study, tengo que estudiar. Bueno, ¿ok? Es una obligación. And this obligation is in affirmative. Esta obligación la estamos viendo hasta ahora en afirmativo. ¿Ok? Affirmative. Here, don't forget, I have to, yo tengo que. You have to, tú tienes que. Third person, tercera persona, he, she, and it has to. En este caso, las terceras personas van con la expresión has to. Él tiene que, ella tiene que, eso tiene que. We have to, nosotros tenemos que. They have to, ellos tienen que. ¿Es clear that? ¿Es claro eso?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. This is the explanation number one. Okay, number one. Number two, the negative means there is not obligation. For example, we don't have to pay to enter. It's not necessary. Okay, number two, negative. Okay, number two, negative. Here we have negative. Okay, I have to, positive, I don't have to. I don't have to. It's like in Spanish, yo no tengo que. Okay, yo no tengo que. Here we have, I don't have to. You don't have to. We don't have to. And they don't have to. What about here? He doesn't have to. Okay? He doesn't have to. Pues aquí ya sabemos que va la expresión have to para todos porque tiene auxiliar en negativo. ¿Listo? Solo en positivo para terceras personas queda has to. He doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. Okay? Is clear that? Questions? Is clear? ¿Es claro?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Don't forget. Doesn't have to. Yo no tengo que, tú no tienes que, él no tiene que, ella no tiene que, nosotros no tenemos que, etcétera, etcétera. Okay. Perfect. Continue. Let's continue. Number 3. Okay. There is a third person form. He has to, she has to, or it has to. So no problem. Number 4. You can refer the past or the future by changing the verb tense. Had to in past or will have to in future. For example, here we have past. Okay, past. Here we have had to. Okay, had to. Had to, it's like a tuve que. Okay, had to. And here we have you had to, he had to, she had to, it had to, we had to, and they had to. It's like a yo tuve que in past. Okay, in past. Example, I had to buy a new car. Yo tuve que comprar un nuevo carro. ¿Ok? In past. Tuve que hacerlo. Tuve que comprar. ¿Ok? What about future? What about future? ¿Qué hay del futuro? Future. Future. I will have to. ¿Ok? I will have to. In future is like a yo tendré que. Tendré que. Okay, I will have to. You will have to. He will have to. She will have to. It will have to. We will have to. And they will have to. It's like a yo tendré que, tú tendrás que, él, ella y eso tendrán que, nosotros tendremos que, ellos tendrán que. Is clear that? Questions? No questions? Is clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Remember, have to, tener que, had to, tuve que, will have to, tendré que. Good. Here we have, let's talk things that you have to. Hablemos. Cosas que tienes que hacer. Things that you have to. For example, I have to, it's like a yo tengo que. This is my example. This is my example. Hello, hello, Gira. I have to read a book. It's like a yo tengo que leer un libro. What about you? ¿Qué hay de ti? ¿Qué tienes que hacer? I have to, tell me. Teacher, I have to, tell me your example. Turn your microphone on. For example, well, I don't know. Laura, hello, hello, Laura.
Me, teacher?
Yes, you. What's going on?
I'm fine, teacher.
Fine,
I'm so
as
tired.
always. Tired? Are you tired?
Yes, yes.
Why? Working a lot?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. But you know, you have to work.
Yes, I have to work.
Okay, tell me another example. Things that you have to do.
A ver, I don't think.
For example, I don't know. You say, I have to travel. Okay.
I have to get up at 6 o'clock.
Okay, yes, very good. I have to get up at 6 o'clock. Very good. Very good. Okay, thank you, Laura. Good. What else? What else? Tell me. Things that you have to do. Turn your microphone. Okay, hello, hello.
Angelica.
Angelica, hello, hello, Angelica. Let's start. Things that you have to do.
I have to have lunch all week.
In this moment?
No, in this moment, no. It's, ay, pan se me olvidó.
Bread?
Break.
Bread. Okay. Okay, it's like an obligation. For example, I have to sleep. I don't know who wrote that example. Wait a minute, I'm gonna check. Okay. Lisette, teacher, I have to sleep. Okay, thank you. Okay, Angelica, thank you.
I have to see the TV novelas.
Okay, South Opera. South Opera.
South Opera.
South Opera. But when we finish the class, okay,
Teacher,
not in this moment, because I suppose that you are watching the South Opera English class. South Opera English class.
Realities. ¿Se dice igual? Realities?
Yeah, the reality show.
Okay.
The reality show. Okay, very good. Okay, good. Let's continue. Okay, who wants? Tell me, turn your microphone on. Hey, teacher, I have to. Who wants? I have to sleep, I have to drink a coffee, I have to read, I have to write, I have to work, I have to travel, I have to wake up.
Teacher.
Yes, tell me. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Things that you have to do.
Okay. I have a sleep. I have to sleep.
I have to sleep. Yes, teacher.
I have to sleep with my son and my mother.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, I have to sleep with my son and my mother. Okay, but when you finish your English class, okay?
Yes, of course.
Not in this moment, right?
No, teacher, no.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Thank you. Okay. Next. Say me, teacher. I have to. Nobody else?
Me, teacher.
Okay, hello, hello.
Teacher, I have to prepare the food.
Okay, I have to prepare the food.
Prepare the
Okay,
food.
rice, yes, meat, chicken, fish, no?
Chicken, teacher.
Chicken, okay, okay, very good. Thank you. Next, nobody else? Nobody else? Okay, don't worry. So let's continue. This is the first exercise, okay? Let's check this exercise. Okay. Have to or has to? What do you think? Have to or has to? Number one, I have to wash the car or I has to wash the car? What do you think?
Have to.
Have to.
Very good. I have to wash the car. Okay. This is my example. I have to wash my car. Yeah. Okay. Number two. What do you think? You has to go to school or you have to go to school?
Have to.
Have to. Okay. Very good. Next. My mom has to or have to cook lunch?
Has to.
Has to.
Has to. Yes, has to. Very easy. Next. We have to walk the dog or has to walk the dog?
We have.
We have. Yes, we have to walk the dog. This one. You having to study or you don't have to study?
Don't have to help me.
Very good. Don't have to study. You don't have to study. Next. He hasn't to help me or he doesn't have to help me?
Doesn't have to help me.
Yes, he doesn't have to help me. Okay. They haven't to come or don't have to come?
Teacher, they don't have to come.
They don't have to come. Okay, it's a question, right? It's a question. Do you have to call now or have you to call now?
Do you have to?
Do you have to? Very good. It's a question. It's a question. Does he have to run or has he to run?
Does he have to?
Yes, very good. Does he have to run? And the last one. Do they have to dance or have they to dance?
Do they have to dance?
Do they have to dance? Okay, perfect. Very good. Who wants to practice pronunciation? Who wants to practice pronunciation? Who wants to practice pronunciation?
Me,
Okay, let's start.
I have to wash the car.
Yes, very good.
Next.
Yes. All of them.
Okay. You have to go to school.
Next.
My mom has to cook lunch.
Yes, continue.
We have to walk the dog. You don't have to study. He doesn't have to help me. They don't have to come. Do you have to call now? Does he have to run? Do they have to dance?
Okay, good pronunciation. Very good.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, very good. Next. Turn your microphone on. And say 1, 2, and and 3. Okay, don't worry, no problem. Good. This is the exercise number 1. It was very easy, and now here we have like a quiz. Okay, so this exercise you are gonna work individually. Okay, we have putting have to or has to into the gaps. So you're gonna write the answers, and check. Okay, about the time we have 5 minutes. Is clear the activity?
Teacher, only have or has?
Okay, have to or has to.
Okay, okay.
Okay, has to or have to. Okay, so check the chat, please. Check the chat. Check the chat. Okay, can you open it? Okay, can you open it? Check the chat, please. Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So what's the idea? You are going to complete this exercise individually and check like a quiz, okay? And about the time, we have 5 minutes, okay? No more than 5 minutes. Tenemos 5 minuticos, okay? So let's start. Let's start. Okay, did you finish?
Yes, teacher. Pero te lo enviamos a algún lado, es decir, yo ya le di.
No. I'm gonna check just the answer. Was good, was bad, 10. Okay, tell me your score. 5, 4, 10. Tell me your score.
Score.
Yeah, the result, el resultado. 5.
100.
100. Okay. Okay, perfect. So you say, teacher, it was perfect.
Okay.
Well, let's start with the number 1. So the answer is have to or has to. Number 1. The answer
Have
is
to. Have to.
have to. Okay, perfect. Number 2. Have to or has to?
Has to.
Has to. Okay. Number 3. Can and Liz have to or has to?
Have to.
Have to. Okay. Number 4. Has to or have to?
Has to.
Has to. Okay, perfect. We has to or we have to?
Have to.
Perfect. Very good. We have to. Okay. He has to or he have to?
Has to.
Yes. Very good. I have to or I has to?
Have to.
Okay, perfect. You have to or you has to?
Have to.
You have to. Victoria have to or Victoria has to? What about Victoria? What do you think?
Has.
Yes.
Have to.
Yes, very good. Victoria has to. And the teacher has to. Okay, perfect. Difficult, easy, easy or difficult? Very easy, you know?
Easy.
Yes.
It was very easy. It was very easy. Okay, perfect. We finish have to and has to, and we are going to continue with must. Okay, must. So, Angelica, could you give me a favor? Turn your microphone on, Angelica.
Señor.
Okay,
Entendí, no.
Angelica. Okay, uses of must. You are gonna read. Okay, read the examples. Number 1, obligation or duty.
Read, Leo.
Yes.
¿sí?
Yeah, read the examples.
Okay.
The examples.
The example. You must wear a sable when you drive.
Number
You
2.
must eat all of your vegetables.
Okay, repeat after me. You must
You must
eat all of your vegetables.
vegetables. Okay.
Yes, vegetable. Okay, number 2, deduction.
Me?
Yes, you continue.
Okay. Look at all the snow. It must be cold outside. I hear a noise upstairs. Mary must buy home.
Okay, emphasize necessity.
Plants must have light and water to grow. You must study if you want good grades.
Okay, strong recommendation.
We must get together for dinner soon. Soon?
Okay, soon. Dinner soon.
Okay. These cupcakes are yummy. You must try one.
Okay, yummy. Okay, yummy.
Yummy.
Okay, the last one. And the last one. That must.
That must have been my mother calling me while I was the meeting. No one else has my private phone's number.
Okay, very good. So
Okay.
must, thank you, Angelica. Must
Okay,
in
teacher.
Spanish is like debe, okay? Debe. For example, you must eat, okay? You must be. So don't forget, for example, number one, he must with S, no. It's like he must stop. No le vas a colocar la S al modal, ¿no? Porque es tercera persona. No, no, no. Eso no aplica. ¿Ok? Simplemente colocas el sujeto, el modal y el verbo. ¿Ok? Personal pronoun plus must plus verb in infinitive. Verbo en infinitivo. ¿Ok? Number two. You must to go? No. Okay, the answer is you must go. Don't forget, personal pronoun plus must plus verb infinitive. No se les olvide. Solo va el pronombre personal, must, que es debe, y el verbo en infinitivo. Number three. She must wait. No, the answer is she must wait. Don't forget, personal pronoun plus must plus verb infinitive without S, not in past, not in future. No se les olvide, en este caso, no le vas a colocar la S al verbo, porque dice, como es tercera persona, profe, entonces le coloco la S. No, simplemente es el pronombre personal, la expresión más, que es debe, y el verbo. ¿Ok? Mustn't or must not in negative. Must is used with all personal pronouns. Okay, I, you, he, she, it, we, and they, plus must in affirmative or mustn't in negative. Okay? Here we have activity number 2. Read the sentences and write the answer in our chat. Okay, write the answer in our chat. Using must or mustn't. Well, but I think that we don't have enough time to write the answers in our chat. We are going to socialize in this moment, okay? So please turn your microphone on if you want to talk, okay? We are not going to write the answers in our chat because we don't have enough time, okay? So we are going to socialize the answers, okay, in this moment. Turn your microphone on if you want to talk, okay? No las vamos a escribir en el chat porque no tenemos mucho tiempo, ¿cierto? Y prefiero que socialicemos, okay? But you are gonna read all the answer, no just must or mustn't. Ahora vas a leer toda la opción, no vas simplemente a escribir must or mustn't, okay? For example, number 1, you must get lots of exercise. Number 2, you mustn't smoke cigarettes. No deberías, no debes, perdón. No debes fumar cigarrillos. Number 3, what do you think? Must, mustn't, what do you think?
You must have some good friends.
Okay, very good. You must have some good friends. Tú debes tener algunos buenos amigos, ¿no? You must have some good friends. What about number 4?
You must relax sometimes.
Yes. You must relax sometimes. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. Okay. What about number 5?
You mustn't. Teacher, you
Yes.
mustn't sleep all day.
Okay. You mustn't sleep all day. Okay. You say, no, teacher, you must. No, mustn't. You mustn't sleep all
Me,
day.
teacher, I love it sleep.
No, 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 no. No, because you have to work, you have to
Yes.
study, you have to eat, okay? You have to, well, enjoy your life. Well, well, sleep I like, but we have to. Okay, let's continue. Number 6, vegetables. Number 6. What do you think?
You must eat lots of
Yes,
veg-
very good.
vegetable.
You,
Teacher,
yes, vegetables. Yes, you must.
vegetables. Okay.
You must eat lots of vegetables. Okay, perfect. Very good. What about number 7? Get angry easily. Must or mustn't? It's like a enojarse fácilmente, ¿no? What do you think? The answer is you mustn't get angry easily, ¿ok? No deberías enojarte fácilmente. What about here? Number 8, what do you think? You watch too many hours of TV.
Teacher, you mustn't.
You mustn't, yes. You mustn't what?
The a question.
Yes, continue. It was okay, está bien, continue.
9.
Oh, no. Number 8, continue. Acuérdate que la
Okay.
letra.
Okay. You mustn't watch too many hours of TV.
Perfect. Very good. You mustn't. What about number 9? What about number 9? Stay up very late at night. What do you think?
Mustn't. You mustn't stay up.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Okay. What about 10? Yes, what about 10? What about 10? What do you think?
Me, teacher?
Yes, okay, let's start.
No, I don't know.
Okay, it's like a
You must.
get
You
sleep.
You must.
Yes.
Get sleep.
Yes, very good. Okay.
See?
Yes, thank you. Number 11. You read some good books. The answer is
Must. You must read some good books.
yes, you must read some good books. What about 12?
You mustn't eat lot of cheeseburgers and fries.
Okay, you mustn't eat lots of cheeseburgers. Ah, delicious cheeseburgers, you know? Fries, French fries. But mustn't. Okay. Good. What about 13? What about 13?
You must drink lots of water.
Okay, very good. 14. 14. What about 14?
50-50.
No, 14. Hello. Hello.
You mustn't forget to smile and say hello to people.
Yes,
todo el mundo.
mustn't forget to smile and say hello to people. And 15, always think about problems. Must or mustn't?
Mustn't. You mustn't
You mustn't.
always think about
Okay.
problems.
Yes, very good. What about you? Think of 2 more things you must do, okay? Or things you mustn't do. For example, tell me your examples. I must or I mustn't. Tell me your own examples. Tell me your own examples.
You must
Teacher.
let the people. You must let the people talk about they want.
Okay. Yes. Okay, tell me. I must. Teacher, I must. Angélica, Laura. Okay. I must. No, without comments? Okay. So, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay.
Teacher, I
Yes, tell me.
must have more vacation.
Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. Or I must travel. It's like a yo debo viajar. ¿No? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so let's continue. Number 3. This is number 3, okay? Number 3. Here we have need plus to plus verb, okay? Describing what I need to do. This is the example. Need to, it's like a necesito, ¿no? Necesitar. Need to. So don't forget. Need plus to plus verb. No se les olvide. Need, necesito, plus to, más el to, plus verb, más un verbo. Verb in infinitive. Un verbo en infinitivo. This is the example number 1. My car is out of gas. So I need to go to the filling station. It's like mi carro está sin gasolina. Así que necesito ir, ¿ok? A la estación de gasolina. Example number 2. I have no cash. It's like no tengo efectivo. So I need to call at my bank. Así que necesito llamar al banco. My hair is too long, so I need to go to the barber. Mi cabello es demasiado largo, así que necesito ir, ¿cierto? Al barbero. My house looks old and dirty, so I need to paint it. Mi casa luce vieja y sucia, así que necesito pintarla. My clothes are smelly, so I need to wash them. Mi ropa ya está como olorosa, ¿no? Así que necesito lavarla. Don't forget, I need to, he, she, and it needs to, ¿ok? Needs to, third person. Aquí en este caso, que es necesitar, sí vas a colocar la S en terceras personas. Needs to. And number, and you, we, and they with need to. Tú, nosotros y ellos también va con need to. In past tense, we have needed to. ¿Ok? En el tiempo pasado, ¿listo? Le colocas ed al verbo para colocarlo en pasado. This is, here you can find positive, negative, and interrogative. I need to stop. I don't need to stop. Do I need to stop? You need to stop. You don't need to stop. Do you need to stop? He, she, it needs to stop. He, she, it doesn't need to stop. Does he, she, it need to stop? We need to stop. We don't need to stop. Do we need to stop? And you need to stop. You don't need to stop. Do you need to stop? They need to stop. They don't need to stop. Do they need to stop? It's like a, yo necesito detenerme. No necesito detenerme. Necesito detenerme. Okay? Needn't and don't need to. Instead of needn't, you can use don't or doesn't need to. So you can say we needn't hurry or we don't need to hurry. Okay? Needn't and don't needn't to are similar to don't have to. For example, we don't have to hurry. This is the exercise. Okay? This is the exercise. And this exercise, you are going to complete this exercise in our chat. So what's the idea? In the activity number 1, you are going to look and write. Okay? Is that, for me, it doesn't matter if you put in negative or positive. Okay? But I need that you try to identify the expression need to, needs to, don't need to, or doesn't need to. And the point number 3, what do you need to do now? Right sentence, use it need or don't need to. I'm going to explain this part in Spanish. Este lo vamos a escribir en el chat. ¿Listo? No necesito que vean las imágenes, sino necesito que identifiquen si va la expresión need to, needs to, don't need to, or doesn't need to. ¿Listo? Que lo sepan conjugar. Es lo que me interesa. Number 3. What do you need to do now? ¿Qué necesitas hacer ahora? Write sentences using need to or don't need to. I think that 4 sentences are okay. En este caso, en el segundo, vas a escribir 4 frases con cosas que necesites hacer ahora. ¿Ok? O cosas que no necesites hacer ahora. So you are going to write the answers in our chat. En este caso, sí vamos a escribir las respuestas en nuestro chat. ¿Ok? Questions? Questions? Questions?
No, teacher.
No questions? Okay, so let's start. Iniciemos. Okay, and about the time, we have no more than 10 minutes. No tenemos más de 10 minuticos. So as quickly as possible, please. Let's start. Okay, did you finish? Difficult? Easy? Easy? Difficult? Hello, hello? Students?
Easy, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Easy? Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. When we finish the class, I'm going to check the chat, okay? When we finish the class, I'm going to check the chat. Okay, students, thank you. So let's continue. Number 2, Unit 2.3, Traveling, Modals of Obligation. Very easy. I'm going to socialize this exercise as quickly as possible. Here we have traveling. This lesson will help you to learn about the topic related to the week 8. You will learn about, number 1, parks and camping, shopping stores, modals of obligation. Okay? Parks and camping. We like camping and spending time with our friends. Here you have some vocabulary about camping, so I recommend you have to study by yourself. Study this vocabulary by yourself, okay? Study, check the pronunciation, okay? For example, if you want, this exercise is a good tool, okay? Here we have, I'm gonna show you this exercise. For example, here we have this one, okay? This word about the pronunciation. So you're gonna copy here, listen, okay? Listen.
Binoculars. Binoculars. Binoculars.
Okay? And if you want to translate using your voice, here you can use, okay? Good. This is the first vocabulary. Vocabulary number 2. Okay. Study by yourself. Study by yourself. Okay. Some examples. Some examples. Shopping stores. Okay, do you want to go shopping with me? Do you want to go shopping with me? Yes or no? Laura, do you want to go shopping with me? Angelica,
Let's
do you
go,
want to
teacher.
go shopping with me?
Let's go, but you pay.
Sierra, tell me, Laura.
Let's go, but you pay.
Ah, no, you pay. You are working a lot. Ingrid, Catherine, Liliana. Do you want to go shopping with me? It's like a, ¿quieren ir de compras conmigo?
Okay, let's go.
But not in this moment, okay? It's just one example. So the answer is, okay, teacher, let's go. Vamos. Perfect. Here you have some vocabulary about shopping stores. Okay. You have to check all the vocabulary. Okay. Check the vocabulary. Here you have some examples. Okay. What do you think about candy stores? You like the candy stores?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. What's your favorite place in a shopping store or shopping center or a mall? What's your favorite place? The candy store, bookstore, drugstore, okay? The toy store. What's your favorite place? The mall.
Shopping center.
Yeah. You say. But inside the shopping center or inside the mall, what's your favorite place?
My
I don't
favorite
know how to
place
say dress
is
store.
Yes, okay, very good.
Oh, clothing store.
Clothing store, okay. What's your favorite place? The market, the shoe store, men's, children, ladies wear, flower shop, furniture store, hardware store. What's your favorite? Think about it.
Ladies wear.
Okay, very good. But it's expensive. No?
No more menswear. More expensive.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure about that. Okay. Here we have, to finish this part, we have the modals of obligation. Okay, modals of obligation. In class, we talk about must, have to, and need to. Remember, must is used to talk about something that is necessary to do. Don't use in past tense, okay? Have to, okay? It has the same uses than must, but you can use in all the tenses. It's used for laws and rules, okay? Example, he has to use the seat belt. They have to wear the uniform at the school. Need to, it's also used for obligation, but it's less common, okay? No olviden los modales que trabajamos en clase, okay? Don't forget, is used to talk about something that is necessary to do. Must es utilizado para hablar de alguna cosa que es necesaria hacer. No lo utilicemos en pasado. Have to, it has the same uses than must, but you can use in all the tenses. Tiene los mismos usos de must, acuérdate, debe, tiene que. Y lo puedes utilizar en todos los tiempos. Acuérdate que lo vimos en pasado y en futuro. Had to, will have to. Okay, need to, it's also used for obligation, but it's less common. Es también utilizado para obligaciones, pero es menos común. Okay? And here you have some examples. You mustn't park here. Everybody has to put their phones in airplane mode during a flight. And we'll finish this part. Okay, perfect. To finish our class, don't forget, next class, we have our oral presentation, the story of our friendship. Here you have next class oral presentation, the story of our friendship groups. Okay, here is from 2015, or yes, from 2015 to 21, groups A, B, C, D, and E, and from 21 to 2145, oh, sorry. Okay, groups F, G, H, I, and J, okay? Don't forget. So I'm gonna say this part in Spanish, okay? I'm gonna say this part in Spanish because it's very important that you understand, okay? Voy a decir esta parte en español para finalizar y espero que la comprendan. Entonces, la próxima semana tendremos nuestra presentación del proyecto oral para que lo tengan presente, ¿cierto? La tengan presente. Recuerden que esta semana estamos en el cargue de la carta. ¿Listo? Entonces, no se les olvide que se encuentra proyecto colaborativo y aquí donde dice fase 2. La pueden cargar. ¿Listo? Recuerden que tienen plazo hasta el domingo 4 de julio. Entonces, en la carta, ¿qué debe ir? Pues efectivamente los 3 párrafos que trabajamos en los foros. ¿Listo? Las personas que les hice correcciones las hacen, los que simplemente les dije que estaba bien la carta, la cargan en un documento en Word, por favor, en un documento en Word. Solo se revisa las actividades que estén en el aula. No reviso por correo nada ni días después, ¿ok? Entonces, por favor, tengan en cuenta este plazo. Yo he estado enviando mensajes insistentemente durante esta semana para que tengan en cuenta ese ejercicio. Solo es tomar los párrafos que trabajamos y organizarlos en una carta en Word. ¿Listo? Y anexo a eso, tener presente, según nuestro cronograma, voy a ir acá. Que en nuestro segundo módulo, de la semana de julio 5 a julio 11, ¿cierto? Que es la próxima semana, tendremos el proyecto colaborativo. ¿Listo? La sustentación. Aquí está en nuestra semana, de julio 5 a julio 11, correspondiente desde el día lunes hasta el otro lunes. Entonces, por favor, alistar su proyecto colaborativo. Les recuerdo nuevamente, grupos A, B, C, D y E, de las 8:15 a las 9. Y grupos F, G, H y J, de las 9 a las 9:45. ¿Listo? Para que lo tengan. La idea es no leer la carta, no abrir el documento en Word, que eso quede claro también, sino tratar de hacer algo creativo. Este grupo se destacó la vez pasada porque algunas presentaciones fueron muy creativas. Entonces, sigan manteniendo eso. Presenten los 3 párrafos de la carta de una forma creativa. Hagan una presentación o coloquen imágenes o bueno, no sé. Y hablen acerca de esa carta. Esa es la presentación. No se nos olvide también.
Profe, qué pena una pregunta.
Claro que
¿Pero
sí.
lo que se sube es la presentación o qué es lo que se sube a la plataforma?
No, lo que se sube a la plataforma es la carta como tal. Es el documento en Word con los 3 párrafos. Eso es lo que deben subir. ¿Listo? Que eso quede claro también es importante. Gracias por aclarar. Lo que ustedes deben subir aquí a la plataforma es el documento en Word con los 3 párrafos que hicieron en los foros. Eso es lo que deben subir, nada más. Para la presentación de hoy en 8. Señora.
Esa es la que tiene entregable el 4.
Exactamente, sí señora, el documento en Word. Para la sustentación de hoy en 8, lo que deben hacer, ¿cierto? En ese caso, es sí hacer una presentación o, bueno, lo que sea creativo. Pero eso es para la sustentación de hoy en 8, ¿correcto? Lo que deben subir es el documento en Word con los párrafos de la carta. ¿Listo? ¿Me confirma si es clara la información? ¿Sí?
Sí, señor.
Sí, profe.
Sí, señor, profe.
Listo, perfecto. No se nos olvide, de una vez, ya debemos estar en la unidad 2.3. A algunos de ustedes les llegó una notificación de una alerta académica, ¿no? Entonces, yo he estado monitoreando. Hay algunas personas que hasta ahora están iniciando la 2.1. Hay unas personas que no han iniciado. La idea es que vamos aquí en la 2.3 para que, porfa, se adelanten, ¿ok? Recuerden que después de que presentemos el proyecto, ya la próxima semana yo les envío la notificación y fecha de cierre. Entonces, para que no los coja corticos este corte, es importante irlos adelantando. Vamos en la unidad 2.3. No se les olvide también los juegos. Ya en el segundo módulo deberemos ir trabajando estos 4 juegos. Por favor, realícenlos y dejen aquí marcado cómo trabajar. Y no se les olvide que siempre las clases quedan grabadas acá en el Virtual Tutoring para que las puedan revisar. Esas son como las informaciones de esta semana para que las tengan presentes. Questions, preguntas. Questions? No questions?
No, profe.
Okay, perfect. So, students, that's all for today. Thank you for coming and see you next week. Okay?
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. See you next class.